Spring had arrived and it was time for an adventure. So Sandy and I loaded up the car and headed to the most northeastern reaches of the United States. Our journeys included backpacking, day hiking, and sea kayaking. We arrived at the Cutler Coast trailhead, and we're going to have a great night's sleep and start our overnight backpacking trip in the morning. So yeah, here's the Cutler public land, and we're at this trailhead right here. Gonna hike straight to the coast, go out today and back tomorrow. Inland Maine is famous for backpacking with hundreds of miles of trails. But there's very little backpacking along Maine's iconic coastline. We managed to find a coastal backpacking trail, and it showcased an amazingly rugged and beautiful stretch of the Atlantic coast. Oh, wow. It was these rock cliffs and their full exposure to the wild seas of the Atlantic Ocean that earned a name for this stretch of coastline, the Bold Coast.
This is my barista, Ted.
I'm working the cold brew and got some hot brew going for Snooky Plitzy.
This is kind of handy. Each of the 5 campsites has a little privy out here. What you eating?
Walking tamale. It's really good. Bean.
This is Long Point campsite. And there's the ocean. Wow, this is beautiful. Got your own little beach here.
It feels colder on your feet than it does on your hands.
We don't know what we're talking about, but we think this is hexagonal columnar basalt rock.
Or it sounds good even if it's not.
All the hikers, I think, collect the fishing boat garbage and decorate the trees with it. We are at Ferryhead campsite number 3, and we got here about 2 o'clock. So we set up the tent and took a nap, and now we're up. We're gonna cook some quinoa and put some Indian food in it, and then we're gonna go watch the sunset and hopefully see the full moon rise. And so here's our tent, and there's the ocean right there. We're gonna go down there and eat our dinner. This was our dinner spot, and here's the scene. I think a seagull got him.
watching the moon.
Watching the moon rise and the
beautiful.
sunset at the same time. We decided to do our part and try to cart out some of the fishing boat or lobster boat trash that seems to be along the trail quite a bit. Sandy's got one there, I got one back here. Just going up to take a look at this campsite. Wow, in hindsight, I think this would have been the better site, Ferry Head number 2. I think the other one was probably better shelter on with wind, but this is gorgeous. There's the latrine for Ferry Head number 2. It's just like the one we had at Ferry Head campsite number 3. Well ventilated. The trail is not exactly a trail at times, but it's a lot of fun just picking your way through these rocks. We're going up to check out Ferry Head number 1 campsite now. Wow, it is really nice. Ferry Head number 1 is at least as good as Ferry Head 2, but 1 and 2 both I think are nicer than the one we stayed in. Not that the one we stayed in was bad at all, it was beautiful. The general advice is to bring all your own water out onto this trail because there are no reliable water sources. But we're doing this in very early season. It's in May, so we're seeing a lot of water sources. This time of year, or at least on this occasion, we probably didn't have to bring all our water in, but better safe than sorry. Bandana's here about a month ago, took a spill inline skating. We're thinking maybe mild avulsion of the medial collateral ligament, and it's a little bit of a test for it. We're erring on the cautious side, and yesterday's hike went well, and today it's maybe even feeling better. It's good because we got a week of adventuring, or 2 weeks of adventuring ahead of us, and we need to take it easy. That's all right, but if we feel good and want to go and the knee is doing well, that's fantastic.
Yeah, what a fun place to visit.
That was a, what's the word?
Really awesome trail.
Majestical.
Majestical. It was majestical.
It was a majestical trip.
Mwah.